Let me tell you something extraordinary. When two chosen ones meet, fall in love, and unite in marriage, it is never ordinary. It is not just two souls coming together, it is destiny colliding with destiny, light merging with light, and divine purpose joining hands with divine purpose. Such a union is rare, powerful, and sacred because chosen ones are not guided by chance. They are led by divine orchestration. And when they marry each other, the entire universe takes notice. Before we dive deeper, let me pause for a moment and ask you, if this message reaches your spirit at the exact moment you needed it, subscribe right now and join a community of people walking in light and truth. And if you feel this message has come to you in divine timing, type 1111 in the comments as a confirmation of alignment and as a signal for divine blessings over your own relationships and destiny. Now, let's uncover the 9 incredible things that happen when a chosen one marries a chosen one. A divine union that shakes the spiritual realm. When two chosen ones come together in marriage, it is not simply a celebration, with rings, vows, and witnesses. It is a spiritual event of cosmic proportions. Their union is sealed not only before men but in the courts of heaven, where angels bear witness and the heavens rejoice. This kind of marriage is not ordinary, it is warfare, worship, and victory all at once. The spiritual realm feels the tremor because two divine flames have now merged into one blazing fire. Alone, a chosen one already carries a unique light, a divine purpose, and an aura that shifts atmospheres. But when they unite with another chosen one, that light multiplies into an unshakable force that cannot be ignored. Every dark force that once sought to hinder their progress trembles at the thought of their union because their combined power is too much for the enemy to resist. Where one could pray, declare, and overcome battles, two together now demolish strongholds at a speed and magnitude that shake the unseen. Their prayers intensify, their vision expands, and their influence grows beyond boundaries. This is why such unions are rare and often heavily opposed before they manifest. Because the enemy knows the moment two chosen ones unite, entire territories are transformed. Their love is not just for themselves but for the kingdom, and their covenant becomes a weapon of mass deliverance. The marriage of two chosen ones is not just holy, it is revolutionary. It changes them, it changes their families, and it changes the very spiritual climate around them. They amplify each other's gifts. Every chosen one is born with unique spiritual gifts: discernment, wisdom, vision, healing, prophecy, leadership, creativity, or unshakable faith. These gifts are powerful on their own, but when two chosen ones unite in marriage, something remarkable happens. Their gifts do not merely add up, they multiply and amplify. A chosen husband may carry the gift of vision, being able to see paths and possibilities that others cannot perceive. His chosen wife may carry the gift of discernment, able to sense truth from lies and protect their union from hidden dangers. Together, they create a perfect balance of insight and protection, strategy and execution, boldness and caution. It is as though they sharpen each other in the way iron sharpens iron, removing dullness and bringing out brilliance. Beyond the gifts they already carry, their union unlocks hidden treasures within them. Talents they did not even know existed begin to surface because their marriage becomes a divine incubator for potential. The energy between them acts like a magnet that draws out the best in each other. They are not threatened by each other's gifts. Instead, they celebrate them, support them, and create a rhythm where each one shines without dimming the other. This divine synergy makes them unstoppable. What would have taken years to achieve alone can now be accomplished in months. The chosen one's spouse is not just a partner in love, but also in mission. Together, they become a living testimony of how God's design for marriage is meant to function. not as two halves, but as two wholes coming together to form an unbreakable powerhouse. They attract abundance effortlessly. Chosen ones already walk with favor, but when two of them marry, abundance begins to chase them down in unimaginable ways. It is as if the universe itself conspires to pour blessings over their lives, because their combined energy radiates alignment, purpose, and divine flow. This abundance is not limited to money, though financial prosperity often follows. It extends to opportunities, peace, influence, and spiritual growth. Doors open for them that remain locked for others. Not because they are lucky, but because their union carries a frequency that draws good things naturally. A chosen marriage creates fertile ground where blessings take root quickly. Business ideas flourish, relationships thrive, children grow strong in love and light, and communities benefit from their overflow. People feel safe in their presence, and helpers are drawn to assist them in their vision without being asked. This kind of abundance is effortless because it is not built on striving or manipulation but on divine alignment. Each spouse strengthens the other's faith, and together, their belief becomes a magnet that attracts resources from seen and unseen places. Even in times of scarcity, they experience supernatural provision because their covenant is blessed. The abundance does not just stay within their home, it spills over to those connected to them. Friends, family, and even strangers feel uplifted simply by being in their orbit. When two chosen ones marry, prosperity becomes generational. Their children inherit not only material blessings, but also spiritual wealth, resilience, and divine covering. Abundance becomes their normal because heaven smiles on unions that are rooted in divine purpose. 4. Their enemies are silenced without a fight. Enemies may have tried to bring one chosen one down in the past, using lies, manipulation, jealousy, or hidden attacks. But when two chosen ones marry, those same enemies suddenly find themselves powerless. Their unity creates an impenetrable wall of protection where negative energy and evil intentions bounce back even faster than before. It is as if their covenant activates an automatic shield that silences every plot without them lifting a finger. The people who once slandered them now realize their words hold no weight, because truth and light overpower deception. Enemies are left confused and frustrated, watching helplessly as the chosen ones thrive in love, peace, and purpose. There is nothing more intimidating to darkness than a couple who refuses to be divided. Their oneness itself is a declaration of victory. Even their silence speaks volumes. Without engaging in petty battles, they win by standing united. Their joy becomes their weapon, their love becomes their testimony, and their growth becomes the answer to every attack. Over time, enemies lose interest because they realize nothing they do can succeed against a union ordained by God. Instead of wasting energy on battles that are already won, the chosen couple focuses on their mission, leaving enemies to choke on their own bitterness. Their unity is proof that love, when rooted in divine purpose, defeats hate effortlessly. The enemy's loudest roar is silenced by the quiet strength of two chosen ones standing as one. Generational curses are broken. One chosen one in a family is already powerful enough to break cycles of poverty, addiction, broken homes, and generational pain. But when two chosen ones marry each other, the impact multiplies. Their union becomes a wrecking ball that shatters every generational curse that dared to linger in their bloodlines. Patterns of failure that persisted for decades end permanently in their home. If one lineage struggled with broken marriages, their covenant rewrites the story. If another lineage carried the weight of financial struggles, their union ushers in prosperity. Their children are born into blessings that previous generations could not even imagine. They become the first fruits of restoration, inheriting not curses but crowns. The prayers, sacrifices, and endurance of their ancestors find fulfillment in them. Because chosen ones carry the assignment of being generational chain breakers. Together, they rewrite the narrative for future descendants. Addictions lose their grip, fear is replaced with faith, and lack is replaced with abundance. Their home becomes a lighthouse, guiding not only their children but also extended family members who are inspired by their example. Their union proves that cycles can be broken and destinies can be rewritten when God ordains a marriage. What once ran in the family now runs out of the family, and what never existed before, peace, stability, joy, and divine covering becomes the new standard. Their children grow up not fighting old demons but building on the strong foundation their parents laid. Two chosen ones together are not just partners, they are generational deliverers. They build empires, not just homes. Chosen ones never settle for mediocrity, and when they marry each other, their vision expands beyond the walls of their home. While others may be content with simply building a family, chosen couples think in terms of legacies, empires, and impact. Their union becomes the birthplace of movements, businesses, ministries, and creative works that touch thousands or even millions. A chosen marriage is not just about surviving together, it is about thriving and changing the world around them. They see opportunities where others see obstacles, because their combined vision allows them to dream bigger and reach further. With divine strategy and unstoppable determination, they build enterprises that outlive them. Their home becomes a hub of creativity, wisdom, and influence, where ideas flow freely and purpose drives every decision. They understand that their marriage carries responsibility, so they use their platform not only for themselves but for others. Communities are transformed because of their generosity and leadership. Their projects employ people, inspire hope, and bring solutions to problems that once seemed impossible. This empire building is not rooted in pride or selfish ambition. It is fueled by their mission to fulfill divine purpose. They know that together they have been entrusted with influence, and they use it wisely. Long after they are gone, the empires they built continue to stand as monuments of faith, unity, and vision. Their marriage becomes proof that chosen ones do not just create homes, they create legacies that shake nations. Their love becomes healing for others. The love between two chosen ones is not ordinary. It radiates like a healing balm to those who encounter it. In a world full of broken relationships, betrayals, and superficial connections, their love stands as a testimony that divine love is real and attainable. People who come into contact with them feel an unexplainable peace and hope. Their marriage becomes a mirror reflecting God's love, and their unity restores faith in love for those who had given up on it. Friends, family, and even strangers draw inspiration from the way they treat each other with respect, honor, patience, and unwavering loyalty. Their bond teaches others that true love is not about perfection but about purpose, forgiveness, and endurance. Couples struggling in their relationships often find guidance and encouragement just by observing how chosen ones love each other. Their love heals because it is not self-centered, it flows outward, touching everyone around them. It carries an energy that soothes the broken-hearted and rekindles lost hope. People begin to believe in waiting for their God-ordained partner instead of settling for less. Their union becomes a ministry without words, a sermon lived out daily through their actions. Even those who once doubted or opposed them find themselves humbled by the authenticity of their bond. In this way, their love becomes more than personal. It becomes medicine for a generation starving for examples of real, lasting, and healing love. They carry an unshakable peace. Storms will come, challenges will arise, and trials will test every marriage. But when two chosen ones unite, their foundation is so deeply rooted in divine purpose that their peace remains unshaken. While other couples may fall apart under pressure, chosen ones grow stronger through adversity. Their faith is anchored, their patience is tested and refined, and their bond only deepens with time. This peace is not the absence of challenges, it is the ability to remain calm and steady even in the midst of them. Because they know their union is ordained and protected, they refuse to be shaken by temporary setbacks. Financial struggles, health scares, or external attacks do not destroy them. Instead, they unite even more closely and emerge stronger than before. Their peace becomes their weapon. Enemies who expect them to crumble are left baffled when they see them smiling, laughing, and moving forward as if nothing happened. This unshakable peace creates a fortress around their marriage. Children raised in such an environment grow up with stability, learning that love anchored in faith cannot be broken. Their home becomes a safe haven where others find rest, encouragement, and assurance. This peace also gives them the clarity to make wise decisions, free from fear and panic. It is a peace that surpasses understanding, one that proves God's hand is upon them. The world may be in chaos, but chosen ones remain steady because their marriage is not built on shifting sand, it is built on the rock of divine destiny. They create a legacy of light. The most powerful result of two chosen ones marrying is the legacy they leave behind. Their love, their work, their faith, and their impact ripple far beyond their lifetime. Their children grow up carrying not curses but blessings, not confusion but clarity, not fear but boldness. They inherit both the strength of their parents and the covering of divine purpose. Beyond their family, the influence of their union touches countless lives. The businesses they built, the ministries they launched, the lives they healed. All of these continue to thrive even after they are gone. Their story becomes an inspiration for generations to come, a standard of what divine unions are meant to look like. People will speak of their marriage as a testimony that God still writes love stories and still ordains covenants that change the world. The legacy they leave is not just material, it is spiritual. They plant seeds of light, faith, and love that keep bearing fruit long after their earthly journey ends. Their names become associated with hope, transformation, and victory. Even in death, their influence lives on, guiding others to believe in purpose-driven love. This legacy of light ensures that their existence was not in vain. It proves that chosen ones never simply live and die, they shine, and their shine echoes through time. My friend, a chosen one. Marrying a chosen one is not an ordinary love story. It is a divine mission. Their love heals, their union multiplies blessings, and their legacy outlives them. If you are waiting for your own divine partner, do not settle. The universe has prepared someone who matches your calling, your light, and your purpose. This is the Zillion Mind Channel. If this message touched your heart today, don't forget to subscribe for more. And if this came to you at the exact moment you needed it, type 1111 in the comments as a confirmation that divine alignment is working in your life right now. Thank you for watching.